Hey Gemini, here's your long story short. So I have to admit, I pulled these cards yesterday, and here we are. A little less than 24 hours later, I had to leave the cards on the table because I can tell you what I heard in the beginning, and is that you got a new beginning, but it's not what you wanted. So after that, I couldn't receive clarity. Maybe I just extended my energy for the day, but I said, well, let me come back and, give this another go. So here we are, Gemini. So we'll go ahead and, stick with that channel energy of, this new beginning is not how you turned out. But there were some things that happened during the shuffling that I recall. This Knight of Pentacles flew out and hit the floor, and it was face down. So it's on the table now, but I was just reminded of that. So I feel like, Gemini, feels like you possibly tried to buy your way into something, or someone tried to buy their way into you. But what this means is, investment wise, you bargained for something, and maybe this new start kind of derailed the plans or cut things off here. And we're talking about purchasing, bought your way, but this could be in means of energy. Maybe you extended out, or your energy was extended to a point to where you thought by the end of this journey you were going to receive something, but you did not. The new start could just have to do with parting ways with someone, possibly a significant other, could be a job, but this is definitely giving, like, 401k. I keep getting extendability or extended. I keep using those terms, but for me, it feels like you went like well beyond, I guess, what it was that you were supposed to, or what you felt you should have needed to, but it was for some sort of gain in the end. I mentioned 401k. It's like people who work a job for years and years and years, and they put a little to the side, but then by time it's time for you to tap into that account, it's like, well, what was this worth? So the reveal is at the end, it's like, exactly that, like, what was this worth? So with the Ten of Pentacles showing up here, it's seemingly in the reverse, but it just feels like whatever efforts went towards what you thought would be some sort of come up or legacy energy, something that was going to be an added benefit, is not. So Gemini, it feels like the end of the road for something. We have the Devil card reversed at the bottom of the deck. So whatever this is that you have a new beginning of, you definitely got some sort of monkey off of your back. But at the end of the day, you're here at whatever this supposed finish line is, and it's like it wasn't worth it, Gemini. So I feel like that's what's being communicated here. Now, the Knight of Cups over here, it feels like, you have the opportunity to express something, but it's like you're not going to. It's like you just want to head out the door of whatever this situation is. So I know that there's a lot more here, Gemini, but this is the long story short version of the readings for you, Gemini. But all I can say, or what I'm hearing now, is keep your head up. So I feel like there are to be some challenges here ahead if this is speaking to you, because we do have the Wheel card in the reverse. So that means this is a karmic energy that's here, and I feel like you just have to heal from whatever this is. Strength card reverse as well. You're going to have to call on, I'm hearing, your natural senses. So whatever it is, Gemini, that you use to pull yourself out of ruts here, I feel like with this new beginning, with this Ace of Swords, that's what's being communicated here, is that even though you have the new start, don't go back into, this thought of patterns, whatever this is that got you to where you are now. Don't enter back into this stage. And another thing I was getting, Gemini, if this does have to do with a significant other, their new start is not your new start. This is something that you should have gotten off this ride a long time ago, but perhaps things have been I'm hearing reprimanded, reconditioned. I'm hearing things like that. So it sounds like a do-over for that person, but it's not something that you have to be a part of. So if there was a reconciling, I guess that's the word, to where you all are gonna try to make something work, this is not for you to make work, Gemini, because you should have got off of this ride a long time ago. So that's what I'm getting, Gemini. Sorry, I did something weird with the phone, but that could also be the energy here, that it was cut off because I tried to click off on something. My hands are full right now, but it actually ended the video. Now I have to go piece it together. So you see what I'm saying, Gemini? It's like a lot of stuff you're about to get caught back up into when it's just like, it's one of those, just walk away, go ahead and do the time for the crime, whatever was committed, because whatever you got into this for possibly is what caused you to get into this kind of backlash of an energy to where now you have to go through this karmic cycle. So that's what I have for you, Gemini, and I hope this helps.